Welcome back to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be talking about a special collaboration done with A Ma Maniere on the Jordan 2 silhouette, and these are called Airness. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification box. We do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today, we're going to be talking about the collaboration done with the man himself, James Whitner. And as you know, I've done the 2 silhouettes previous to this, which were hits, and that was on the Air Jordan 1 as well as the Air Jordan 3, and now we have basically completed our series with the 2, which goes right in the middle of that. So we'll start off with the overview. I'm going to bring out those other 2 silhouettes. We'll then talk about size and fit on these, which I'm thankful I actually had a Jordan 2 low for that size reference, so stick around for that section. And then we'll talk about styling. This is just such a great color combination, and it's very similar actually in color combination to some of James Whitner's previous collabs. Then we will conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. This is a really, really cool sneaker on the upper just because of the materials used, and it is this crackled leather in this cream off-white sail colorway, and it has a bit of a sheen to it as well, so you can see as it hits the light it does kind of sparkle in a way, which I like. It's different. And then as we work our way up to the laces are kind of in a wax material. You can feel it. I could feel it when I was lacing these up. And then we do have the black matte eyelets, which I think is a nice choice just because there is so much sparkle to this really bright pop of pearlescent leather. It just gives it a little bit more of a pop. And the Air Jordan Wings logo is also in that matte color scheme as well, which I think makes it pop off their crackled leather quite nicely. And then behind this crackled leather, we've got that snake skin, which also has a sparkle metallic look and feel to it as well. So let's take a look at those details, or actually before we take a look at those details, almost forgot, we got a lot of pieces with this as well. So again, some other wax laces, but in a different color combination. I really feel like these are gonna look fire with this, so I may actually swap these out. But you've got this kind of stained dark red wine colorway or burgundy, and you also have it in a cream colorway, which is nice. So let's look at all those details and then we'll move along to the side panels. All right, so moving along to the side panels, we do have a hang tag, which is a really high quality hang tag. It just makes the shoe very luxurious, but it has the A Ma Maniere branding on it with the Jordan logo here as well, and it is in that really bright, or not bright, more of a darker red wine tone, and I think it just complements the sneaker quite nicely. And if you're a fan of hang tags, nice to have that additional little hang tag piece. So working our way to the side panels, more of that pearlescent color scheme for that crackled leather works its way all the way to the back. We've got the Maniere branding in white, and then again, more of that pearlescent color scheme for the crackled leather. And what's nice is there are like hues of this kind of burgundy red wine color scheme underneath here, which is subtle, but it really does pop quite nicely. On the insole, we've got black insoles and dual brandings there. And then on the interior, just like the 3's, you'll notice that we do have that quilted look in the black color scheme, which again just makes us feel like a very luxe sneaker. Then the sneaker is completed with this really cool translucent bottom here on the heel, and then we've got that metallic-y snakeskin feel on the bottom of the midsole, and the sneaker is completed with this nice burgundy and white and black outsole. Let's take a look at those details. All right, so I'm gonna actually bring over the other series. So actually, why don't we just put these in order? 1, 2, and 3. So again, we have the ones that released last year, and we are kind of keeping it similar with that snakeskin print, which he decided to go with on the Air Jordan 1 high silhouette, which is nice that he still used that snakeskin print, but in a different color combination. Kind of flipped it, and we do see this kind of same color scheme used throughout, but in a different way. And then we have our A Ma Maniere 3's, which was one of the biggest hits of last year, if I would say probably the #1 shoe on people's list last year. We do have a different kind of color combination, but it's not too far apart from this, and I still feel like these all kind of tell, as James Whitner would say, different stories or similar stories in respect to the sneakers he's done collaborations with. And I think that this series is just a beautiful series altogether, and they're different in their own ways, but they're also complementary to each other. And they all have actually that same quilting on the interior for the 1's and the 3's. So we've got a silver, that burgundy red, and black. All right, so now let's talk about size and fit. So my first Air Jordan 2 silhouette was actually my off-white pair. And I felt like those did run a little bit on the smaller side. I had them in the low, so I knew I was definitely gonna have to size up on these ones just because I barely had enough room to wiggle my toes around, and it was very, very tough leather. This is a little bit more malleable leather than my off-white 2 lows, so it is a bit more comfortable in that respect. But again, I did feel like these ran a little bit snug. So I personally would say size half a size up, especially if you like to have a little bit of wiggle room in these, because it is pretty narrow in the toe box region. Again, I do have high arch narrow feet, so whether or not you have flat or wider feet, that could actually differentiate a size that may work different for you, since we do have different types of feet. All right, so now let's jump into styling. So this is definitely a great color combination. I feel like this is going to be kind of my go-to, maybe more for the fall and winter seasons, but not to say that you can't wear this year round. So I really wanted to complement it with some colors that I can see myself wearing more as the seasons kind of cool down a little bit. So for the first look, I decided to wear a nice kind of dressy look, but kind of casual as well. So I decided to pair this with a beige pleated skirt. I think beiges really just complement the color combo in this quite nicely. And I wore a mauve t-shirt, which I think mauve goes quite nicely with the purple hues in this. And then I layered it with this burgundy jacket, which I think actually is almost identical to this. So definitely a nice kind of fall color combination there. switched up a little bit and I wore some cream denim, and I think that cream really complements this quite nicely in a skinny fit jean. And then I wore a blazer that was also cream for more of a monochromatic feel, and I feel like it really made these sneakers just pop quite nicely off of it. And then for the last and final look, I decided to keep it a little bit on the dressy side. I wore a dress that had a nice abstract print, but in a brown and cream color scheme, which I think those colors also complement the colorway in the sneaker as well. And it's just another option to just, you know, keep it dressy. And again, just kind of some more nice fall color schemes. So you let me know down below, what was your favorite look of the three, or how would you style these?
Pull me closer. Pull me closer. I'm not breathing. Broken heart, need repairing. You're the reason. On the hospital bed, the pain not leaving. Cupid arrows to the chest, I can't stop bleeding. If you gon' leave, gon' leave just like everybody else. If you don't like my company, then I'll do life by myself. Girl, your love like a drug, it ain't good for my health. Even though it's killing me, girl, I love you to death. Take my love, don't waste it. Even though I don't mind waiting, late test my mind racing. What else I have to do, girl, embrace me? You, I only want you, yeah. I only want you, I only want you. Pull me closer.
Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these retailed at $225 and they are currently going between $270 to $400. Larger sizes are doing a little bit better than the smaller sizes, but you know, James Whitner is on fire right now with all of his stories he's been telling, with these collaborations he's been pumping out with Jordan Brand. So really excited to see this new addition to my pack of three, and I'm happy to have this little family that I've started with the A Ma Maniere collection that I have. And the three I think is probably still my favorite. It's hard to part with that one, but I'm not hating on the twos. All right, that's it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us here for the first time, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you all next episode.